Well, guys, got the barn doors to where they would all open up now. I'm going home, calling it a day. And this big wet spot out yonder, I just opened it up. Opened it up with the skid steer. Just right down to there, and it was high, so I went down with a skid steer, opened it up, and now the water sheets are flowing good. The water right there is about 2 foot deep, and it gets deeper. And it's like the ground over here. It all drains down to that crooked tree there. But it's a great melt, so it is what it is. Yeah, you can see where the water is too, flowing and going under the snow down to that cut. Now the water right there is about 3 foot deep. I can tell you that for a fact. And it's funny, when I look at I'll show you a photo of it. This is the property line on one side, and it goes straight on across just behind that first tree. And you look on the county website and they make it look like the fence line, our property line, is here on this side. So there's some give and take to that thing. It can be dead on dog nuts, like on this whole line. It's dead on, but you get to there and for some reason it shows it like we own that creek, and we don't. Just some of the craziness you run into. And whether you know it or not, I should have took a picture. This field from the back here, this runs this way toward that creek, which is funny because this field goes uphill too, and then it goes to this crest and goes down, but over here it continues going up. And if you kind of look at the fields beyond, you can tell the water from that field past the second tree line, that it runs this way. That's interesting. Don't know what that was, but this is a kind of a strange area for the way the ground lays. It'll drain. As long as you keep the ditches open, it will drain, and drain nicely. It's kind of like the field on the other side of that tree line. Goes clear to State Route 28. Just about a mile long field. And it all goes uphill and this way. So, kind of in that, a lot of water moves around here in strange ways. Well guys, we'll see you next time, and as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I've had my excitement for today and almost getting the skid steer stuck, so time to call it good. We'll see you next time. Oh, hi guys. It is the 3rd of March. I've been doing a little bit of work today with a skid steer, cleaning out this here little ditch. And there was a bunch of water standing there a couple hours ago, and it's pretty well bleeding out. I guess the best thing I can do is say is I'll be right back. Need to turn around and come back. Okay. Okay, the other project was to find the front two property lines, the pin. And that's where it's at. It's in a real good spot, I can tell you that. But that's the property line, and the post is right behind the pin. But I got it. One of the reasons I got the skid steer out, and you notice there's a lot of water in this ditch. Well, that's because it was blocked up from here up to the big tree. And I just love how the ditch is, so far over. I got that cleaned out and getting the water to come down, which is a good thing. And while I had the skid steer out, I started looking up here for this pin. And I found it. So, the only pin, or rock in this case, I haven't found is back on the corner of the L. It says it's a rock, and I have not been able to find it yet. But I did find the bottom part of an end post in the ground. So I'm going to assume that that is it. Kind of in that, well, when stuff gets, it's been since 1989 that other, the last survey was done. A lot can happen in 30 years. This one I had to do a little probing around and digging around for, and found it. It's a piece of half-inch rebar stuck in the ground. But it's marked. I know where it is. It's marked by a post now. Which just leaves me back there at the point where those trees are on the point. The post from the last tree out, it's about 8-10 feet in and about 7 feet behind. So I have a good approximation of where that is at now. I would love to get the surveyors out here to mark the property line. Now the fence line down there at the creek is still there. It still exists for the most part. And I'm not worried about that one. This one I would like to have marked because there are so few of the old posts still remaining. There's one leaning over toward that tree. Right there. There are a few posts back through there. And all I can do at this point is find them and drive a steel post. And that's as good as it's going to get. The survey notes that this property line generally follows the old fence. Okay, back there in the woods in the corner, back behind the barn back there, it's dead in the fence. I mean, it's right there. My biggest, the biggest thing now is the back line and the line going from the far corner up to this corner up here. That's where it's off, and it's off a bunch. According to the measuring device that is on the county's website, it's about 1.2, 1.3 acres. And it may be more than that, actually, because you're going off an aerial photograph and knowing where those pins are now, and knowing the fence line is off 40 feet up here in the front and about 2 feet back there in the back, that adds up quick on 1,300 feet. Lass came to say hi. Demanding little creature, I'm telling you. But when you get one of those nice 60-degree days in the 1st of March, you take full advantage of them. It's warm enough that that maple tree is budded out. All of them are. So sure hope we don't get another freeze. At any rate, guys, that's been the projects for today. Clean some road ditches and find these 2 pins, and I've done that. So now, time to go. Gotta go to the drugstore. I won't go into that, but so I guess we'll see you next time, guys. And as always, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Well, what is there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pins. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pins. And I've got 5 of them located. I don't think I'm doing too terrible bad. But we'll see you next time, guys. And comment, please comment, rate, and subscribe. Hit that like button and ring that bell for notifications. We'll see you next time, guys.